let's just see if the vocals are working in the thing. Check 1, 2. Here we go. They're there. Okay, so we missed that one. It was working earlier. Welcome to the Whiskey Wednesday show, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Stoner edition, which is kind of weird. We just had the intro with silence, so maybe it's a sign that it's just going to be a mellow show. Either way, I got thrown off my game, and I don't even have my guitar on. I hope everybody's doing well. MLM Free Skates, good to see you, brother. Justin, Tony, Derek, Ron, Richard, Jeannie. Everybody's here. It's so great to see you all. So great to see you all. I'm just wondering what happened with that sound there. And I know it's something. Just give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Neil, just look at the camera and make a face or something.
How's that?
It's close.
Thank you.
Did you put it on again?
Yes.
Delivered into your homes every week for free. And don't forget your regular dose of new and original songs from Music for Goats. Never be alone on a Wednesday night again, 8 p.m. Eastern at 9:30 for those of you in Newfoundland. Join the Whiskey Wednesday regulars on Facebook to be a part of the conversation, or watch on YouTube as well. Pour a drink, a cup.
So, as I was saying, started with a little bit of a technical issue there. So, you all know Barry's away on vacation for like the whole summer, which is awesome. He's got his cottage, and they did some traveling out east. So, Allison is here producing the show on the camera front, but the audio all gets left to me. And sometimes I'm all the way over here, and I don't have it all set up, so every now and again I do that. Check 1, 2. Welcome to the Whiskey Wednesday show, ladies and gentlemen. Here with Ken Grant and Neil Lucy tonight. We are the Music for Goats, and we're going to play a bunch of songs, and I'm going to talk about some drugs. Mr. Grant's pointing at something. Oh, no, he's saying hi. Oh, he's saying hi. There he is. They'll be with us in a minute. We're going to talk about some drugs, the marijuana, the evils of marijuana. Let's get this show started here with a little song about Newfoundland. How are you, Mr. Grant?
Great.
Glad to hear it.
Fabulous.
Neil?
Yes, I'm very well, thank you.
Oh, amazing.
I know it is.
The city harbor lies behind the chain link fence. You can see it from a distance. You can even feel the wind, but you can't walk out on that dock and stand beside the sea-torn freighters. Sense those stories of the lives that live within. You can't have it the way it was, have to take it as it is. Those times have changed, those days are gone. Those days are past but not forgot. You can't stop the winds of change, forever in your mind self-same. Oh, don't be sad. We were blessed for what we had. Those days are gone, the memories cast in stone, and I know I'm not alone, and it chills me to the bone in this place called home. You can't lose what you don't own. The deepest ties you'll ever know, right here at home. Down Water Street, the forefront's changed a few blocks north. Who'd ever blame to fight against this hidden change and waiting game? How many words can twist and burn like spark to hay? No further down this hurting old time road we'll stray. Have to take it as it is. Those times have changed, those days are gone. Those days are past but not forgot. You can't stop the winds of change, forever in your mind self-same. Hello, don't be sad. We were blessed for what we had. Those days are gone, the memories cast in stone, and I know I'm not alone, and it chills me to the bone in this place called home. You can't lose what you don't own. The deepest ties you'll ever know hurts so bad to let you go. And I thought that I just came to say hello to this place called home. The city harbor lies behind the chain link fence. You can see it from a distance. You can even feel the wind. Check 1, 2. Hey, there we go. Sorry about the level there, folks. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you, Mr. Grant. Thank you. Had a little bit of a level loss there, folks. We're down a couple dB. You should be adjusting your stereos about now. From here on in, it should be smooth sailing audio-wise. Oh, why did I say that? Oh, I'm such a stoner. Oh, speaking of stoners. What are we starting with tonight? Oh, hold on a second, I'm going to grab camera here. Hey, everybody, can you see me now? I don't know, Allison's going, oh, Jesus, that's close to me. Hi. How y'all doing? Okay, so we're doing weed tonight, good or bad. So we've got a few things here. One of the first things that we've got is this little gift here that I got, which, Neil, can you do the honors of removing the head? Kind of.
Maybe.
You have to
Maybe?
twist it.
Maybe not.
There we go. Look at that.
Oh.
See, now that reminds me. See, there's things in here. Oh, these are the things that I'm supposed to read. Okay, cool. Right. So can you hold the head up for a sec, just so I can tell people what's going on? So this is what I call Linda Bear. Get close enough to the mic.
While you're ahead.
It's what I call Linda Bear. Linda Bear was a gift from the ladies next door, and Linda Bear gets called that because she reminds me of Linda Blair from The Exorcist because her head turns around. Yeah. And she's a bear, but she's got stoner eyes, which is really cool, and she's a lot of fun. So I was going to keep my pot in her, but then I thought she'd get too dirty, so I decided not to. Can you remove the head and take out one of the things for me? And then I'll lay her down. These are some notes, I think, that Allison has compiled for me. I'm going to lay you there, Linda. Because it's the Whiskey Wednesday show. So we'll get back to over here in just a minute. I'm going to put you back up here now. Check-a-doo-doo, check-a-doo. There we go. Anybody get a headache from that little trip around the world there? Oh, this is an interesting one. You just lay the head there, Neil. Thank you. So I'm going to be reaching back in. So these are some weed facts that Allison pulled out. And I may or may not tell the truth. Wow, that makes sense. So this is a Canadian fact. Canadian youth continue to have one of the highest rates of cannabis use worldwide. An estimated 1 in 5 Ontario students, grades 7 to 12, used cannabis in 2019. 1 in 5, that's 20%. That's not as much as I thought, actually.
Well, yeah, what do the other 4 do?
Yeah.
And that was 5 years ago. So they're not in high school anymore. So
That's true. Right. Yeah, we should check with them now. Those 1 in 5, and see if they got jobs or if weed destroyed their mind because they did it too early, which does happen. Even though we're sort of talking about weed on this show, I am not condoning weed use for minors in any way, shape, or form. Believe me, when I started at 11 years old, grade 6, summer of grade 6. 12 years old. Wow. Yeah, that didn't seem to be too young to me. I enjoyed it, but yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. I think always 20% is about. I mean, no, going to school, maybe 10% of people were stoners. What do you think, Mr. Grant? You went to school with stoners.
Not high school, man. It was. This is a conservative backwater here in Campbellford. But when I made it to the city, everybody I knew smoked.
Yeah, like that's why the number seems low to me, because everybody I knew smoked too. Like it wasn't like, oh no thanks, you know. It's like, yes,
I mean, there
please.
were a few people who said, "Oh no, I don't."
Really?
Oh, okay.
I didn't have a lot of those.
No, just a few.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's all right too. That's all right too. I got some weed stuff here to go through tonight. I'll start by showing you this beautiful little thing here. Those of you who don't know, this is called a happle. These are all some of the ways that you can smoke, or, well, this is a smoking method. This is called the happle. See, it's a glass apple, and on the top there's a little stem. And the stem has it's this little glass piece that you put a little tiny piece of hash in the end of. And then, can you hold this for me for a second, Neil, please? Thank you. And then you just now, they do have really nice hashes for this. This is some crappy finger hash that I have here, but you just light the end of it, and then as you can see now, it's like a little piece of incense in there. See the smoke cascading down a little bit? It'll continue to do that for, you know, until the entire piece of hash is gone. And you can drop in and see it at any point in time and visit with it and put it away. It's called the happle. You can get it at Spirit Leaf. Eric has a few of them over there. That's right, Keith?
Yep.
While the happle cooks, let's play the song. Well, if you like to gamble, I tell you I'm your man. You win some, you lose some, it's all the same to me. The pleasure is to play, makes no difference what you say. The only card I need, I don't share your greed, is the ace of spades, the ace of spades. I'm playing for the high one, dancing with the devil, going with the flow, it's all a game to me. 7 or 11, snake eyes watching you. Double up or quit, double stakes or split. The ace of spades, the ace of spades. You know I'm born to lose, and gambling's for fools, but that's the way I like it, baby. I don't wanna live forever. Don't forget the joker. Pay it up the ante, you know you're gonna see me. Read 'em and weep, the dead man's hand again. I see it in your eyes, take one look and die. The only card you need, you know it's gonna be the ace of spades, the ace of spades. Nicely done, boys, nicely done. Oh, let's see how the happle's been cooking. So you come back to the happle 3 minutes later, and now it's just a big cloudy bowl of goodness. See that, George Thorne? You in the house? Look at this beautiful cloudy bowl of goodness, especially for George Thorne. And it's only about a quarter of the way through the hash, but, you know, if this were hash in here, which is not, this is an example, because I don't think you can actually smoke drugs on the internet. Yeah, right. And that's currently my favorite way to smoke hash. Allison's been working hard. She had her fanzine headache the other day. She gets it every month. Almost every month. This magazine is a lot of work. Let's see the cover there, which isn't so much work. I do the cover. It doesn't take me long at all. Especially when the artists have such great photos. Dale's got a great website with fantastic photos. So I'm not sure why I chose green. Yes, I do. I pulled it out of his drum kit. Yeah. Bold choice. Bold choice. And then we have what's coming up next week. We're doing weed, good or bad. I still haven't decided. I'm still experimenting to make a decision. Educated decision, that is. Next week, I am in Calgary for the Stampede with the Watchmen. I'll be traveling home, so we won't be doing a live show here, but we are going to broadcast the West Bend Digital Concert from a few years back, which is a really nice piece of work, filmed by Steve. Steve's in it as well. Wednesday, July 16th, the Goats are back. That'll be us. Then All Request Night is happening, which was supposed to be tonight, but we changed it around for reasons. So, Deb, I'll have to play Kiss an Angel for you over then. And then Wednesday, July 30th, we have some things in the works. We've got something that we'll have. Definitely have something that we'll have. So it's another good month. Another good month coming up. Let me see what's going on here. Anything or what? Who's here? Who's here and who's saying what and what's going on? It looks like a lot of the same people. Shirts are on the way. Oh, excellent! I'm looking forward to the shirts. The MLM team shirts. I got the team jersey the other day. It was really cool. Where's Joe Murray? Ron found the Screaming Doe. Derek, the doctor told me I should. Oh, yeah, see, Derek Meller got news as well. The doctor said not do any household chores for 30 days. I think that's that's good advice all around. That's good advice all around. Yeah, I've been sent to light duties. We'll get to that in a little bit. But this is an E flat, right? B flat, sorry.
Maybe another fun fact.
I'm going to pull a fun fact. Yes, Alison, that's a great idea.
Fun fact.
Oh. Uh-oh. Linda's.
Maybe it wasn't
Jesus.
a good idea.
Okay.
It's like an Aesop fable.
Yeah. Weed fun facts, good or bad. So far we know that 20% of teenagers in Canada are smoking drugs.
Well, they were 5 years ago.
They were 5 years ago, yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you know what 3 things Bob Marley was buried with?
No, I do not.
No.
His 2 shoes and, I don't
No,
know.
Bob Marley,
Gigantic spliff.
Yeah.
he was buried with his Bible, his guitar, and a bud of weed. That's kind of cool. I didn't know that. See, that's good. Weed is good. Bob Marley has it with him in the afterlife. I think that's a great thing to have with you.
Yeah, he was a Rastafarian, wasn't he?
He was, yes. That's part of the culture.
So what kind of Bible do they use?
The one with Exodus.
Yeah.
Movement of Jah people.
Like the
Thank you so very much, yes.
the early stuff. They were really big on the early
Followed
stuff.
by Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy, if I remember correctly.
This is what I was looking for. Hope everybody's doing good out there tonight. I know it's the summertime and people have a lot to do on these beautiful nights. Those of you who do tune in, we appreciate it. Those of you who are watching later on in the week, thank you as well. I'm listening to it on the podcast, that type of stuff. You can shoot off a cannon down the middle of Bond and attract no attention in downtown St. John. This kid in nowhere is getting to me. Wonder where can you go to be all Joe wants to haul up and go, just to wind up homesick with no one you know. Just the sports and a beer, and the sports on TV. Feeling sorry you left, no choice but to leave. There's no change in the weather, no change in me. I don't want to leave, but you can't live for free. And you can't eat the air, you can't drink the sea. No change in the weather, no change in me. You can shoot off a cannon from the top of Long's Hill, and a Gulliver's taxi might be all you would kill. We were promised the sun and the moon and the stars. We got weathered old clapboard and saw rusted cars. So let me join in the leaving with all of the rest, to Montreal, Calgary, Vancouver West. Lay down on a sidewalk and kick off and die, watching people not looking as they hurry by. There's no change in the weather, no change in me. Don't want to leave, but you can't live for free. And you can't eat the air, you can't drink the sea. No change in the weather, no change in me. No change in me. I don't want to leave, but you can't live for free. Down here you can't live for free, and you can't eat the air, you can't drink the sea. No change in the weather, no change in me.
There you go. Hey, Steve Steve Ostafel. I'm trying to read here. Steve, how you doing? Doing dinner with your dad in Bell Vegas after a killer day in the country. Nice. Oh, in the county or the country? In the county. Lovely. It's a great spot out here. It's a great spot in. Have yourself a good time here in the area while you're here. Skateboarding, yeah, I posted about it earlier today. Really annoying. I somewhere between the three Watchmen shows, I think that like the last really good skate session I had was actually at Neat Cafe that afternoon, and my hip has been giving me problems forever. But then there was a couple of Watchmen shows, 3 in 7 days, plus a whole bunch of stuff. Anyways, my doctor sort of said to lay off all things for a while, including skateboarding, which is kind of cool. But yeah, she's got me on a program, an exercise program. Over 55, it's just like one of those things where your muscles start to disappear. You need to start rebuilding them regularly or keeping them strong. So I'm on a program to do that, Mr. Grant. How does that feel to you, eh?
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. So it's been a while now that I have been out, which has been fun. And I started this thing. You got that picture there? The skate? Is there a skate picture? Did I have something?
Yes.
I thought I had something, but I can't remember. Yeah, that actually up in the top right. That's my hip. That's from like my ass down to almost my kneecap. That's my left hip last summer when I took that fall. And I don't know, it just never sort of felt right again after, but it was feeling bad before that too. So whatever was happening, it didn't help it. So yeah, there's this thing called Skateboard Strength out of Australia, which is neat. So I've joined in. This guy here does exercises, and you follow along with him. But it's a great program because it does everything from nutrition through to specific injuries. So like I'm doing a program that is specifically, for healing sore hips. And if you've got problems with your back or your elbow or your wrist or your neck or any of those things, he tailors the program. So it's pretty cool. And of course, the day that I speak to my doctor, my physiotherapist, my skateboard order from MLM came in, which I've been compiling over the winter. Every time Justin was ordering from somebody from another country, I'd say, "Oh, get me one of those and get me one of those." And then the whole package came in. I can't use any of them, but I can do light work. So today was my first day in a long time. I went out in the yard, and I was great. I got it.
Yes.
I got the Fuji deck here, which is quite cool. This is the new one that I just set up, and it's got these great trucks on it that I'm going to be doing a little review on once I get a little bit of time on it. But I spent about, I don't know, just like 10 minutes on it today out in the backyard, just doing some spins and moving around a bit. And I gotta say, it felt awesome. And I'm not in pain right now, so that's good. Last week, I was in a lot of pain. I've been in pain for a long time. So if I can get out of pain, that'll be good. Right, Neil? Absolutely. Cool. That's it for skateboarding, sort of. Sort of. It's never really it for skateboarding, I've decided I have a new spot for all my things. So like when I'm looking for a pick, that's where they are. It's kind of cool if I just keep that like that,
Good luck.
I know. Good luck. Thank you.
Our whole kitchen is all baskets for that same reason.
I know. Every time I go looking for something, I got to look through all the baskets.
Yeah.
But usually what I'm looking for is somewhere in a basket, which is good.
You always have been a bit of a basket case.
Yes. We were talking about drugs, weren't we?
Yeah.
I think we were, yeah. No matter how high you are, bad tuning is never acceptable. Littlest town of mine for all you lovely folks out there. 1, 2, 1, 2, This town of mine, this town of mine, I find myself so easily reclined here in this town of mine. I came here from the city trying to find some peace of mind, to get myself on track and to buy myself some time.
this town is growing on me. Here's a song for all to hear. All these faces look familiar, but your names are so unclear. This town of mine, this town of mine, I find myself so easily declined here in this town of mine. At times this town seems distant, at times you all seem so strange. All these places remind me of places that I've been. So deep my roots are growing through my kids and to my friends. All I think about is being here. It takes away the pain in this town of mine. In this town of mine, I find myself so easily reclined here in this town of mine. At times this town's a mistress. She gives me all I need and more. Someday I'll say goodbye to her and walk right out the door. In this town of mine, in this town of mine, I find myself so easily defined here in this town of mine. Oh, rock and roll ending there. A little rock and roll ending for the old guys. Iced tea time. Can't get enough iced tea in the summer. Oh, it's probably time for another thing, eh?
Absolutely.
Time for another fun fact. Okay, I'm gonna tip the bucket this time instead of... There's a lot of them in here.
Yeah.
You did your work. Allison did her homework. Just a small crowd here tonight, but you know something that's nice, because all this stuff here that you're seeing live ain't gonna be cut and put out. Michael Monroe, how you doing? A 12-year-old Canadian club. I don't know if I've had 12-year-old CNC. I don't know. I thought maybe I have. Maybe it's all. I don't know.
Let me see.
Well, this makes sense to me.
Scientists have found 3 related chemicals in chocolate that affect the same parts of the brain cells that are turned on by marijuana. That seems logical.
It certainly does.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Especially Lindt chocolate, right?
Yeah, I agree with this piece of science.
That's what the C in THC stands for. TH chocolate.
Ah. So, another way to smoke, these are all alternatives, right? You know, if you don't have a joint. You can go get one of these here from Puffco Peak. This is a really nice vape unit or a dab unit. And then you buy live resin to put in it, which looks like butter. You just put the tiniest bit in there, and then you turn it on. It heats up, it vaporizes it, and it's got a little bong chamber. So it bubbles up through the water. So you take this stuff, not this much. This is like a year's worth right here. I like to keep a large supply around just in case. And so it's a double push. I can never remember all the codes. All my devices have so many crazy codes. And now this one is not working. See? Puffco Peak. Letting me down, are you? There we go. Now we're starting. See? Now that was a cycle. It's a double push. I'm now doing a tutorial on the Puffco Peak. It's a double push to get it going. It's a single push to change the intensity of the heat. Red being 3 of 4. So yeah, so there's a little chamber up here, which you open, and then you put into that chamber. You can see a little smoke coming out of it now. Just a little tiny, like a little grain of rice size piece of the resin. And then it'll give you a little double click when it's done, and then you just inhale it. But it's like a bong. It's telling me it's ready now. That doesn't feel right. Do I not have this thing together properly?
Cleaned all of his stuff.
Wow, there you go.
It was the cleaning that got me.
Yeah.
So you get this nice vaporizer, really clean, really nice on the throat, and it's the water kind of bubbles it out too, which is really nice. I'll lay this over here. Try not to hit you in the head. I'm gonna do one more of these before we get into this next one. Oh yeah. So this guy was part of a government-sponsored program. I don't quite know what they were.
Yeah, you found this one.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they were checking out, but the government, U.S. government, provided this man with cannabis for over 34 years. Irvin Rosenfeld holds the Guinness World Record for the most cannabis consumed by a single person, having smoked over 135,000 joints. Yeah, so that was the government, the U.S. government just said, here, smoke as much weed as you can. This is what we're dedicating your life to. And he went, yes, please. Can I also have a Big Mac? Just kidding. He didn't ask for the Big Mac. But it's a great idea. I like this song. It's a nice story. Gin and iced tea over there, eh, Justin? Nice for you. Nice for you. A customer tipped you. Tipped you 2 bottles of 12-year CC. That's a nice tip. That's a nice tip. Or the 2-liter bottle bong. Well, it's come along. Yeah, Mike, you're right. Mike says it's come a long way since the potato pipe or the apple pipe. Well, I had the apple on earlier, Mike, but it's glass now and it's for smoking hash. But yeah, I mean, when we were young, we would make apple pipes and potato pipes and, burn our lips off on the fucking stove doing hot knives and all these different ways to consume drugs. It's much safer now. I mean, the drug use is the same. The method is safer.
I would argue that with the strength of the marijuana available nowadays, it is not safer.
The delivery methods are, though, still. Yeah. Hot knives were dangerous. Blow torches.
He was sitting on the stairway, my heart filled up with dread. His hands were clenched, his clothes were drenched. I knew that he was dead, and I turned away a moment. When I looked back, he was gone. I went and I woke my mother. I said, Mother, something's wrong. Something's wrong. He was here before a moment. Those were the words she spoke. I thought that I was dreaming, but it was an hour ago I woke. And I swear I heard him call my name, and a horrid grinding sound. I fear, my dear, he's lost his way. His ship has run aground. It's run aground. Go down and wake your brother and your baby sister too. Go down and make some breakfast and say that I've got some things to do. There's a shortwave radio up the cove for ship to show distress. Go down and make some breakfast and I'll get up and get dressed. The dawn was fairly breaking as she headed down the path where the waters crashed across the rocks with all its rage and wrath. But her heart had gone to ashes and the ice chewed through her bones, and her footsteps fell like granite as she came back home alone. She stood inside the doorway, she turned towards the cove. She took down the breasted crucifix and she burned it in the stove. And we all stood in the kitchen like travelers in the rain, waiting on some distant platform to board some lonely train. That was 60 years ago, and my mother's in the ground. My brother and sister moved away and left me the house and the land. And we all stood in the kitchen. The tourists from away. There's a monthly old age pension, and it keeps the wolf at bay. And I count the days. And when the night comes stealing, he drifts in on the mist. He sits quietly there in his rocking chair so he won't disturb my rest. When I wake with morning light, he's gone to sea once more. Go downstairs and light the stove, mops all water from the floor. Mops all water from the floor.
Neil's favorite part of the evening, where he gets to play the end of that song and then go, "Oh, I fucked it up." Even though he doesn't, he plays it well every time, but he's always so mad at himself after playing that because it's not what he wants to play. But
That's correct.
it sounds awesome. I mean, it is correct.
Slight exaggeration.
absolutely. Michael Monroe saying Randy Cornew sported a nasty, hot, nice, really burn on his chin in high school, in junior high. That's right. Yeah, I remember that. Oh man, I remember watching guys slip up with the knives. Oh, so bad. So it would take them a second after the knife hit. Like the knives are red, like they're red hot.
Yes.
You hit the dab of hash, and then you squeeze the two knives together. But if they slip, this one goes and burns your friggin' lip. And man, yeah, I saw guys do that. Oh, it was so painful. The Happle.
I always use the piece of tinfoil with some pinholes.
Well, that worked well. That works. Mike, I had this up earlier. Showed you. This is the new hash apple. It's called the Happle. You put the hash and you hang it off this little glass tip, and you light it like incense, and you put it in there, and the whole thing fills up magically with smoke. And you puff it out to the side. It's beautiful, actually. It's my go-to way of getting high, you know. I got one of these here the other day. I'm not going to tell the story about why I got it, but I did get it. It was gifted to me. This is we've all seen these vape pens that you get. You know, it's got like a little bit of oil in it, and you push a button, or you suck on it, and or you push a button and it vaporizes, right? This one is called Versus, and what it is, it's got 2 strains of oil in it. And with the magical click of a button, it goes from one strain to the other. So now it's on the red strain, now it's back to the white strain. You pick which one you want, and then you just suck it like that. And that's like having a toke off a joint, but stronger. Again.
So you just have to remember what you've got on the red side and what you have on the white side.
I don't really care. It's just all part of the. It's all part of the sales thing. I don't really care. Michael Moreau, he told his dad it was a carpet burn. Oh man, Randy's dad was cool, man. When we were going to school, Randy and his brother both played drums. They both had drum kits, and they both played in bands. And Earl, was it Earl? Was that his name? Mike, remind me. I think it was Earl. I can see him. He went to every gig, brought the drums, took him out of the car, brought him in, got him set up, fucking waited, watched the gig. He'd go back to the end of the bar and watch all of us 15-year-olds playing punk music for 3 hours, and he'd just stand at the bar, drinking. At the end of the night, he'd help Randy or whoever, or Paul get the drums back in. But he became sort of like everybody got to know him after a while. He was just a super guy. Yes, it's like magic smoke. That's right, yes. Tony Arkell repeating me. Thank you. What's that? Sure, yeah. If you feel so inclined, and if somebody has a link, let's just do this, Alison. It goes like this.
Hey folks, thanks for tuning in to the Whiskey Wednesday show. Every Wednesday we will be here, rain or shine, richer or poorer. Tip jar is in the link above. Never expected, but always appreciated. Never confuse the size of your paycheck with the size of your talent. I've got all the money I'll ever need if I die by midnight. Always appreciated, never expected. Please feel free to drop us a line regarding anything, including a link to your money. Cheers.
I came here from the city, trying to find some peace of mind, to get myself on track and buy myself some time. This town is growing on me. Here's a song.
Here I am talking to nobody. Excellent. That's fantastic. Now you can hear me. No, now you can't. No, now you can. Oh, yes, I can see the lights over there. Good Lord. You missed what I said there. I said I feel like I'm getting more stoned every song. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, sorry, Aunt Betty. It's a hard night for you, I know. I have another one of these facts here. And this is an interesting fact because this fact has been checked and time-stamped, and it doesn't make sense. Now, it wasn't checked by me. I didn't do any of the fact checking. I didn't even see if this was a true fact, but there's a quote from Abe Lincoln which says, "Two of my favorite things are sitting on my front porch smoking a pipe of sweet hemp and playing my Hohner harmonica."
All right.
That's pretty cool. Now, when they tracked it back, and when they dated that quote, it was 2 years before Hohner made their first, before they made their first harmonica. So it sounds like it could have been a jive, Hohner thing, like, oh, let's get, these harmonicas. People like weed, they'll like harmonicas, like, let's try and tie this together. And they used the president.
There were 2 people named Abe Lincoln.
That's possible too. It still doesn't explain the year thing, though. Unless it was a different Abe Lincoln at a different time.
He was born, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I think it came from Abe Lincoln himself, if it's even true. We're talking about the internet. I mean, this is all lies. Everything that I say here is lies. Just keep that in mind. We're going to do a little Over You, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3. Ah! 1.
Blame it on the weed.
2, 3. You broke my heart. You've been untrue. Can't bear to spend another minute with you. Cold-hearted girl, you ruined my life. Now I'm moving on. I won't stay to fight. I'm gonna pack my bags, take all that I can, and get far away from you and your new old man. I can't say when, someday soon you'll see I'll be over you as soon as she gets under me. For years I've tried, I've tried to please, you had me on the go, you had me on my knees. 4 years I tried again. I tried to please. Again. And you still had me on the go. You had me on my knees. I'm moving on. I'm leaving you behind. I can't say that I'm happy. You treated me so unkind. I can't say when, someday soon you'll see I'll be over you as soon as she gets under me. That I had, things that I love to do, you crushed all my dreams. Now I'm leaving you. I can't say when, someday soon you'll see I'll be over you as soon as she gets under me. I'll be over you as soon as she gets under me. I'll be over you Charmaine says she loves the camera angle from behind us. It's the name of my sex tape. Just checking. Ken's been testing the pot. Debbie, yes, you're right. What's that about Uncle Neil? I heard that Uncle Neil again. Something. Oh, Mr. Neil, somebody's calling.
Oh, I heard that. I have no idea what it's from.
I know. It's hard looking back in time like that, you know. Where are we? Oh my God, we're this far in the set already? It feels like it's.
Yeah, it's because you repeated that particular part of that second verse. and
Right.
everything, and
Yeah. Again, yeah, exactly. I repeated it. That's right. I didn't forget the third verse. I just repeated the part over again.
Neil was ad-libbing.
REM did it all the time. Nobody complained. First verse, same as the last verse.
Yeah.
Sometimes all three verses.
That sounds like
Hello. You know, hello, my darling. Hello, my baby. Hello, my na-na-na. You know, that whole song.
Ragtime
Sure.
Gal.
Yeah. Do you know the story of that song, the origin?
No.
It was written as a sort of backlash, a comedic backlash to the whole what would be answered with the telephone. Because there was a debate, Edison and other people were debating what would be the general, when you pick up a telephone, what you would say. And Cheerio was was what he thought would be the obvious thing. And they created a new word. It was a new word in the culture at the time, this hello thing. So they made that the official phone thing. And then this was sort of a comedic sort of poke at that, apparently.
That kind of sounds to me like they were sitting on the porch with Abe Lincoln playing
They could have been.
quarter harmonicas.
This is the Weed Show. It could have, this could have come from anywhere. It's who knows what I'm saying and if any of it is true. We're going to try that weird thing again that we did a few weeks ago, whatever. It's Stone. Did we get all the drugs done tonight?
Should maybe do another fun.
I'll do another one before the last tune, maybe.
About 3 more fun facts.
We have more fun facts. Oh my God. Can't forget the fun facts. Oh, didn't I just read one? No, I just made one up.
Exactly.
That's right. I didn't just read one. I just made that one up.
As we suspected.
George Washington was a prolific hemp farmer, mentioning the plant at least 90 times in his diaries.
Yeah, I believe
See?
that one.
I believe it. Yeah. Now, you've got to remember, when these people are talking about hemp, though,
That's the one they used to make rope and
yeah,
clothing.
they made all the rope and clothing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Cannabis is actually, they're saying, something from the Egyptian canvas word. If you break it back down, I don't fucking know, but canvas comes from the word cannabis because most canvases, like canvas bags, and the material for canvas was made from hemp originally. Now again,
I thought it was because somebody really liked canna lilies.
I could have just made that up.
You know.
Again, where did I put all my stuff? Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's try this again.
Let's go into the 80s.
Yeah, I'll take you back a little bit here.
All right, I think we're good.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces. Bright and early for the daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. And the tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hang my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, 'cause I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very mad world. Mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. right through me, look right through me. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, 'cause I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very mad world. Mad world. It's large, your world. Mad world. Little Tears for Fears for you. I'm back in the 1980s. God, the 80s. That was 55 years ago?
45.
No, 45. Thank you. Jesus. Just lost a decade there.
Still crazy.
It is still crazy. Anybody out there got any funny weed facts? I'm down to, oh no, it's 3 here. We're going to do all of them. I'll save one for after the show. Last one for, come on there, Linda.
Just 2 more?
3 more.
Ooh.
3 more. Put these 2 here. Do those in a second. Oh. Who do you think might be the largest producer of marijuana on the globe?
What country?
Sure.
Help.
Canada.
No.
We just have the best.
Absolutely
That's
no
These are the
idea.
best. 19% of the global total comes from Morocco.
Son of a gun.
The only thing is I gotta clean all these little pieces of paper up in the morning that I keep throwing over there. Weather's hot. Hope you all keep it hydrated. We got one more song here for you.
H-I-G-H.
Hydrated, yeah, of course. Speaking of hydration, what have I not demonstrated yet? So, the joint, of course, being the most satisfying for me of all, because I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. It allows me to partake in the act of smoking. I know you can't really see this joint, it's a little tiny thing. But it allows me to partake in the act of smoking, which I enjoy. But when I'm in a rush and I don't have time to roll a joint or I just want to hit, I have this beautiful Spirit Leaf pipe, which I got at Spirit Leaf. Have I mentioned Spirit Leaf earlier tonight? They're in town across the
Once or
bridge.
twice, yeah.
Eric and the gang over there are great. And this is a real nice little pipe. Just to make sure there's no alcohol left in it from today. Look at that, a little bit. I cleaned all this stuff before the show, so I wanted to be nice, and then I realized how dark it is. You can't see anything anyways. But the pipe is a great way to just have a little toke and then move on with your day.
He's wondering why he's getting more high.
And just like that, you're ready to go out into the world and not drive. Go for a walk. You know, enjoy your life. More stoneder. Yes, exactly. How about a song about getting stoneder? Oh, everybody's wanting. Yeah, we're going to play. That's going to be the video rewind. I'll let you know now. The video rewind is Pain-Free Living because I wanted to include all of our friends and the people that helped with the video as well. So we're going to watch that as we close out the night. But before we get to that, I'm going to play this song here for my dear Allison, a song that I wrote for her. I can't remember when, a long time ago. One thing I don't like about these little clip-on tuners is everything, except they are convenient. I don't like the look of them, though. It's just my problem, really. A little sparkle to this one. Sun goes down over Wichita Falls. I've seen the best and I've seen them all at days, and nothing more beautiful to see. You wring your hair and you drape your clothes. Sun lights your silhouette, shape exposed. It's clear you're bringing out the best in me. Why you wanna waste your time with me? Why you wanna waste your time with me? Morning breaks, I haven't slept all night. The sunlight warms to your skin's delight. I'm dying just to sit here and watch you breathe. Pressed to your chest lies a mother's joy. Dreams, little dreams of a little boy. This feels like a luck I can't believe. Why you wanna waste your time with me? Why you wanna waste your time with me? It's been 10 years or maybe 12, and we've had some times that have felt like hell, but you held your ground. You stayed strong and true for me. In the good times they far outweigh the bad. In the happiness outweighs the sad. There's just one question here, and my friends agree. Why you waste your time with me? Why you wanna waste your time with me? Now the years have passed, they've grown and gone, and all I can do is sing this song in a voice that cracks, melody carefree. On the porch we sit as the sun fades away, wave to the neighbors across the way. I still can't believe you did all this with me. And you say, do you want to waste some time with me? Do you want to waste some time with me? Do you want to waste some time with me? Do you want to waste some time with me? There you go, ladies and gentlemen, a little Waste Your Time. Well, once again, without being too far from the microphone, once again, thank you very much for coming out from your whatever device you're holding and looking at, or screen you're looking at, and thanks for not really going anywhere, I guess. You could be on the toilet or in the bath or in the bed or on your couch or in your car. Or
just don't share that information with us.
Yeah. Well, it's the beauty of this show is, I don't know if you know it, if you're watching it on a phone or a computer, it also rebroadcasts from your camera, and you can see you watching the show to another stream, which people watch. More people actually watch that stream than this stream.
Oh, yeah. I believe it.
Yeah, it's really interesting. So, have a great time with that. Yeah, no, the pain-free thing. I'm just looking at it. It says pain-free. I'm doing pretty pain-free. Yeah, Mike, you physio and back people, man, you guys have got it down. You know what you're doing so well. This physiotherapist I'm working with has really sort of pointed out what's wrong, and I don't know, I'm just feeling better already. It's just beginning. So this is going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to getting back on the skateboard once again. Thanks again for tuning in. We've got a few things. Next week, we've got the West Bend Digital Concert. And that is the concert that we recorded for West Bend for their digital concert series way back during COVID. And Steve produced it, shot it, and he's in it as well, playing drums for the indoor stuff. And I think there's some solo stuff and some trio stuff. So, we have a couple more weed facts. Yes, we can't forget those. Did I show you guys how to smoke everything? I think I did, didn't I?
Except there's one thing that you
I didn't show this.
the weed, how you learned something new. Did you want to?
Oh yeah. I'll explain that in 1 second. Is there anybody still here? It's at the end of the show. Yeah. There's also these are like hash rosin drops. They look like little chocolate chips, see? And they're each 5 mils. They're really nice too. And that's really affordable. That's a nice package. That's the hash rosin drops from Rosin Heads. In hash we trust. That's their motto. I like that. So I'm going to read this one now. We're almost through there. Okay, so Shakespeare smoked weed, maybe his source of inspiration, quite possibly. Marijuana residues were found in his house. Okay. There's even a theory out there that Shakespeare didn't exist and Shakespeare was a collective of writers.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's so to say they have found resin in his house of marijuana, I think that falls into the story that I would have made up. It's category. Okay, well, cannabis is 2,500 years old. I believe it's probably older than that, but that's for some reason somebody dated it then. Maybe that's when they started.
There was some ancient Chinese remains discovered, and they had pot in their little satchel. That
Oh, cool.
was buried with the bones, you know. Yeah.
Cool.
But cannabis would have existed. I mean, humans using it
just
maybe
a question
2,500
of,
years old.
It was waiting to be discovered.
Yeah. They're also saying by 2027, the cannabis market spending on legal cannabis is set to reach $57 billion.
That's just in Campbellford.
That's Spirit Leaf. Eric is doing a really good business there. Nicely done, Mr. Grant.
I want to send out a happy birthday to my little brother, Alan. Alan Albert, happy birthday.
It's Al's birthday. Happy birthday, Al.
He's in his 60s now.
Oh, is it?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
So-
that's...
Hope you're partying down, man, and we'll see you in a few days, I'm sure. He's coming
And
up.
my sister's as well. My sister's 60th is today, Paula.
Really?
Yeah,
The
today.
same birthday.
And the day before yesterday would have been Christine's. They're 2 days apart. And I don't know how old Christine is. I could probably think about it, but I know Paula's 60 because it's a big one. So you're old as shit. 60. That's really funny. My sister is 60. Yeah.
That's not old.
No, I know.
Take my word for
I
it.
know, but it is for her. Yeah. That's so funny. I love both my sisters. Sorry I didn't call either of you for your birthdays. I'm a fucking arsehole. I'll call Christine tomorrow. I'll see if I can get a hold of her. And Paula, happy birthday. See, this is good. I just said happy birthday on her birthday. She just wasn't watching. Not my fault she didn't get the message.
Yes.
I wish a
indeed.
public happy birthday to my sister Paula on her birthday.
Absolutely.
I hope
It's
you're
all her
doing
fault.
wonderful.
Yeah.
I hope your dog is driving you crazy, and life is good. Okay, I've been rambling. Let's. We got the West Bend Digital Concert coming up. Be Like Steve. Next week is the digital concert. Oh right, yeah. And
Coming up is Pain-Free Living.
Pain-Free Living is what's coming up. There we go. So let's get a little Pain-Free Living going in the building. But first, Be Like Steve. Cheers.
I like to get high, I like to get higher, I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned, I like to get stoneder, I like to get more stoned than I was before. 'Cause I don't have the perfect job I dreamed of, and at times I can take it for a while. And sometimes I take small things for granted, while other times all I can do is smile. I like to get high, I like to get higher, I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned, I like to get stoneder. I like to get more stoned than I was before. 'Cause I don't have a moment of pain-free living, and at times I can take it for a while. And sometimes it takes away a part of me that's real, and other times I just wanna close my eyes and hide. I like to get high, I like to get higher, I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned, I like to get stoneder, I like to get more stoned than I was before. Here we go. I like to get high, I like to get higher, I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned, I like to get stoneder, I like to get more stoned than I was before. To be honest, it's an uphill battle with depression, and the drugs the doctor gives me ain't so tight. Sometimes it feels like my skin is crawling, and other times bad TV can be alright. I like to get high, I like to get higher, I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned, I like to get stoneder, I like to get more stoned than I was before. I like to get high, I like to get higher, I like to get more high than I was before. I like to get stoned, I like to get stoneder, I like to get more stoned than I was before.
Once again, thanks for spending another Wednesday with us here at Storyhouse Studios. Thanks to Trainer, Yorkville, and a Longtooth Beverage Company for being a part of the show. We love our time on the Whiskey Wednesday show and appreciate all of your support. Don't forget to hit up the tip jar if you feel so inclined. Never expected, but always appreciated. Tune in every week for more guests, songs, stories, drinks, and gear talk. And don't forget to visit the website, www.kentizzard.com, to sign up for the Whiskey Wednesday wrap-up. Compiled by Allison, this is a monthly overview with highlights, directories of songs, and so much more. Be kind, be helpful, be happy, be safe. See you next week.
On a Jim Beam.